Mr. John, how are you doing, sir?
Wow.
Rashid Al-Umaira, sir.
Wow.
I am the chief. The Guggenheim Museum, which is under construction, and Zayed National Museum, which is near completion. The new apartment building. And every time we have a new...
In our interaction, we see that first of all, are very keen to know more about Hong Kong since we have overcome the COVID attack, and we are fully now open to the world, and also we are very fully connected to the mainland markets and the mainland cities. So this is something they get excited about, and so they want to know more about Hong Kong. Because we have been rated as the freest economy, we've also been rated very highly on business friendliness. So it will be easy for them to come to Hong Kong to start their business and develop their market. Hong Kong is the platform and the gateway to get into the mainland markets. And I've also explained to them the potential of the Greater Bay Area, which comprises 9 mainland cities of Guangdong and Hong Kong and Macau. And I've explained to them this represents 86 million people. That means 86 million consumers with a GDP which is equivalent to several European countries added together. So that is, to them, is an amazing market. That has been Hong Kong, is a melting pot of culture. And also this is a place for people to realize the dream, because we do not have strong regulatory rules other than rules that is closely connected to the international world. So in other words, doing business in Hong Kong, the amount of freedom, the amount of flexibility, the amount of easiness is so much that this is the place to be, plus the fact that we are the gateway to the mainland market, which will be the driver of economic development in the next decades or more so. Well, first of all, I think Middle East, the whole region, has been very successful in the past few years, which indicate that it is one of the drivers for economic development. And there are a lot of capitals in the economies of the Middle East region. And Hong Kong being the place which opens and connects the world, obviously we want to contribute what we can financially for the capital diversification and further developing the capital market of the Middle East countries. That's the first thing. The second thing is I know the Middle East countries also look for diversification. And Hong Kong is so connected to the world, so obviously it is the place for them to consider diversification. And Hong Kong also has advantage of being a place which is situated our country as a special administrative region. So security is also a big strength for us, for any economies to think of when they want to consider from the angle of diversification and security. So we have a lot to offer. A lot of the people we have met indicate that they will come to Hong Kong. I have already extended my invitation to quite a number of leaders in different fields, particularly in the investment sector. Some sovereign fund leaders, for example, I've invited them to come to Hong Kong, and both of us want to cooperate and enhance opportunities in the area of finance, particularly green finance, and how we can help, for example, fundraising for some Islamic economies. So that is, for example, through issuing of bonds, through developing special financial products for the Islamic market, But these require detailed discussion as to the speciality and the elements in the products, so that we're sure that what we supply meets with the demand. So this visit has brought us to a level of good communication that I think we can more easily overcome some of the details that in previously we may not have discussed. So I will think that the visit this time has brought fruit, which means that it's not just the fruit of the visit itself, but the follow-up action and follow-up activities will be very intense. And with the intensity of the activities, then I think it will eventually reach a scale that will attract even more activities to Hong Kong.